Other than the fishnet? Other than the
fishnet will be the next one you have on. I'll be wearing a fishnet.
Other than the fishnet, this is like the holiest shirt I got.
That's gonna go on video.
No, it's not.
That's gonna go on. Hey, look.
No, it's not.
Okay. Good. Hi, welcome to 151 Garage. I'm Sean.
I'm Joe.
And today we're going to talk about a couple items that we were looking at getting before. We're undecided on which ones we wanted to get, so we bought them both to try to see how they worked. Now, if you don't know what these are steps for inside your door jamb that hook onto the latch that your door locks onto. And the reason we got these is because going through the Yakima items that we have to install and the boards and the kayaks and such that we're going to end up putting on the vehicle, we did realize during the paddleboard, we really had a hard time reaching over the paddleboard because even me being as tall as I am, I couldn't reach all the way over because I was just standing on the door sill. So it really didn't give me a lot of stability. I was kind of falling back a little bit, and I tried to grab a hold of the rack itself or the board to keep me up. I don't think that's too safe because things could fall off. I did pull the paddle off at one time. It wasn't caught on video, thank God, but I did pull the car. It didn't damage the car or anything. I just grabbed on. I was following. I grabbed onto the first thing, which happened to be the paddle, and I yanked the paddle and the holder off. So
yeah, they're not locked on.
This right here will keep that from happening because you are a little bit higher. You are further out from the vehicle than inside where the step is. Now, there are two different styles. This right here is a one-piece design. It does not fold up, so that's as big as it is. This, however, is a two-piece design. As you can see, it has a step and it has an arm that actually latches onto the latch itself. Now, this right here folds up a lot smaller for the most part. It does, this one right here does have a wider footprint just by a little bit. And the step is actually, let me see if I can do this. When it's on there, the step is relatively the same. So width-wise, not so much. Length-wise is almost identical. And the height-wise is the biggest thing. So where this is where the latch is. So it actually sits this far below the latch. This, however, is where the latch is. It sits right at the latch. So you'll get about, turn it around, you get about that much difference between the step and the latch.
About what, like 6 inches?
Yeah, it's
between about 4 to 6 inches.
About 4 to 6 inches. We didn't measure it. We weren't really worried about it. While this right here is a good option, this right here is also if you have a higher roof line or you're a shorter person. This right here I like a little bit more, and we'll explain outside. And when we actually get back in, I'll explain why. So let's go ahead and cut to the video of us putting the steps on. We are going to try both of them. We're going to have Jill test them out. They do hold up to my weight, up to 300 pounds. Not that I weigh 300 pounds, but they do hold over my weight, up to 300 pounds. So we'll go ahead and cut to the video outside, and we'll be right back. So first off, this is the one-piece design. This right here was a little bit too thick right there because of the rubber that's on it. What we had to do is trim both sides of it for it to pass through this. If you notice, this right here is a little bit thinner. It barely fits my finger through, where a lot of them, like the Toyota 4Runner, is a lot wider. So now it just slides in like that and goes down, and it sits very nicely against it. Rubber piece on there, nothing touches other than the rubber. And I'll have Jill go ahead and step up. So first, step up on the thing and show them just how far you are up on the sill. So right about waist height, just below waist height, or just above waist height. Now step up on there. So it's almost down to the bottom of her shorts. So you get quite a distance right there. And you actually see just how far she can reach over. The roof is probably hot, but she can reach
almost to the other side.
Almost to the other side. So what we're having is issues trying to get to the straps and stuff on the other side of the sup board and the other devices we have, where this right here will give us just enough room to actually reach them and then pull them over and straighten them out. Now, this does not go anywhere. Hold it. See, it does not go out until you get to right about there. Almost 90 degree from where it should be sitting. So it will not come out. Now, this right here is the two-piece design. So if you notice, it does come apart. It does fold up. And this right here just lays over the top. And because it has a little U shape, you got to find the one that fits a little bit better. There you go. So we'll have Jill get up on this one. Again, go up to step on that first. Same, just above her waist. Now go ahead and step up. Goes well, basically a little bit farther, a little bit higher than the other one. About
mid-thigh.
4 inches, 5 inches, somewhere like that. And you can reach how far with that one?
You really want me to? Because it's hot. It is like, I'm gonna have burn marks on my leg.
Don't touch. So a little bit further. We'll get her. We'll get her, yeah. It is hot. The roof is hot right now, so go ahead and step down. Be careful. Okay. And I'll show you something I've noticed with this. Because this is a two-piece design, if you hit here, it's fine. It's not going to go anywhere for the most part unless you kick it really hard. But as soon as you hit here, it comes off. So you really have to be careful not to bump the arm on the bottom. Because look, just a slight movement comes off. That's something you have to be worried about or be careful about. But we'll go ahead and talk about them back inside. Out of both of these, I like this one better. It's a little more accident proof than the other one is. If you hit the leg on the bottom part, it will have the tendency of popping off. If you're an accident prone person, I suggest this one, because the only way to take this one off is to bring it all the way up to 90 degrees from where it sits normally to remove it. So that's good. You're gonna have to kick this pretty hard to actually knock it off. Where that one, you hit in the right place, one good time, that thing's coming off, and also it'll fall onto your car. If you're not worried about damaging your car, then that would be an option. But for us, I'll probably leave that in one of the other vehicles, the 4Runner or the F350. And
basically, what he's saying, if you do get this one, just be really careful when you use it.
Be really careful. It is a good step. I'm going to tell you that right now. It is a good step. I just wish there was a locking feature that they had that kept it from actually popping off like I showed you in the video. And this one is really good. Now, we saw these before. We never really looked at them too hard, but the guy who's actually wrapping the vehicle here in the near future had these, and they are fairly heavy. I mean, they are pretty well built. They are heavy. It does have a rubber pad right here, so it doesn't touch your paint except for the rubber itself. No metal touches it, and I really like it. And the only thing I had to do with mine, if you own a Bronco Sport or a vehicle with a thinner latch, is trim the ends of it off on the sides, or the sides off, and it fit perfectly. It was very minor trimming. It was easy. I'll link both these down below if you like these. Now, I bought these both from Amazon. This one does come in different colors as well as this one. I believe this one comes in a multitude, like two or three colors.
Yeah.
That one I know comes in blue and green, and I think
gray or something.
in gray or something like that. So that comes in 3 or 4 colors. If you don't like orange, we just happen to like orange. We have a Badlands, so orange is kind of the color now.
It's gonna match that
It's
anyway.
it's gonna match the Badlands. But
We do recommend these. Like I said, just be mindful of the materials that you're selecting. We recommend the metal just because they're gonna hold up a lot better.
But for our choice, we're probably going to get another one of these for the passenger side, just so we have one on either side, rather than using that one. Again, they are both good devices. I like this one a little bit more. This one's a little more accident proof than the other one, where if you're a real careful person and you are, sure-stepped or sure-footed, that right there, and graceful, which I am not, that would be the one you use.
I was very mindful when I was going up and down because I was so afraid of kicking it because that was going to be a really bad tumble. It would have made for a really good blooper reel.
No, it wouldn't have. It would have been a good video taking you to the hospital then. But
that was a hospital bill waiting to happen.
Like I said, I like this one the most. Again, they are both good items. That one is a little bit higher if you need a little bit more height. Just be really mindful of where you put your foot and not to kick the bar on the bottom. Be careful in either one of them. Make sure your foot is firmly planted on it. Don't do the tippy toe on the edges, because the last thing you want to do is slide off the front, because that right there looks like a cheese grater, and that's gonna be really horrible on your shin. If you're wearing shorts, it's gonna suck. If you're wearing pants, it's still gonna suck, but not as bad. But that's it. We will go ahead and link these in the video or down in the description below where we got them from. Check around. You probably might be able to find them cheaper, but I looked at the cheapest ones. I did buy them on Amazon Prime, so the shipping was free.
We're not sponsored.
No, we are not sponsored by anyone. Someone suggested these before one of our other videos. We actually were looking at them before. We had them saved on our Amazon
wish list
cart, I guess. Yeah, things to buy later. And we went ahead and bought them now because we know we're going to need them here in the near future, and you'll see some of the videos for that. Anyways, we hope you like the video. We hope this is helpful, especially if you're doing overlanding or any kind of roof rack with the new Broncos or any other vehicle. It doesn't matter what it is.
or just needing to put stuff on the roof just to transport it, like a moving ordeal, just whatever.
Any SUV owner with anything that's strapped to the roof, these come in really handy. Cars, probably not so much because they don't have a big roof
And
line.
trucks too.
Yeah, well, trucks you just throw them in the bed. I wouldn't need these for a truck. Well, never mind. My bad. Mine has a giant roof rack on it, so. But anyways, hope you like the video. Hope you find it helpful. Hope you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share it. And also check us out on Instagram. I'll link that down below as well. And hope to see you next video. Bye.